Welcome to Celeb Scene Central. Angelina Jolie wants her contentious legal battle with ex-husband Brad Pitt to be over. In a new statement from her attorney Paul Murphy, the wanted actress requested that Pitt drop his lawsuit against her concerning their once-shared French winery, which the Bullet Train star filed back in 2022. While Angelina again asks Mr. Pitt to end the fighting and finally put their family on a clear path toward healing, unless Mr. Pitt withdraws his lawsuit, Angelina has no choice but to obtain the evidence necessary to prove his allegations wrong. Murphy said in a statement provided to Entertainment Weekly on Thursday. Jolie's team had previously requested that Pitt submit a multitude of personal communications to the case, prompting his team to file a motion to dismiss. Murphy said in his statement, Mr. Pitt has control of all the properties the couple shared as well as control of the business, but still he demands more, and is suing Angelina for $67 million plus punitive damages. In doing so, Pitt placed squarely at issue why he tried to punish and control Angelina by demanding a newly expanded NDA. A representative for Pitt declined to comment on the matter. However, a source familiar with Pitt's filing characterized the case to EW as a business-oriented dispute that became more complicated after Jolie's team introduced personal matters into the proceedings. Pitt filed the lawsuit against Jolie after claiming that his ex-wife sold her 50% stake of their shared winery Chateau Miraval to Russian billionaire Yuri Shefler after she'd already agreed to sell it to Pitt, who owns the other half of the winery. Jolie's lawyers have claimed that she backed out of her agreement to sell her half of the winery to Pitt after he asked her to sign a sweeping NDA as part of the deal. Jolie's team previously said in a court filing that the non-disclosure agreement was a greatly expanded NDA now covering Pitt's personal misconduct, while Pitt's team asserted it was merely to protect the reputation of the Miraval brand. Jolie's lawyers called the NDA controlling and punishing and unconscionable because it would bar her from legally discussing Pitt's alleged abuse of her and their children. The most public incident of alleged abuse occurred during a 2016 flight that the FBI investigated, and Jolie cites the reason she ultimately filed for divorce in 2019, though Jolie claims that Pitt's abuse predates that example. In May, a judge ordered Jolie to turn over 8 years of other NDAs in order to prove that Pitt's NDA was unusual compared to typical non-disclosure agreements. Jolie's team recently requested that Pitt share a number of third-party communications as evidence in the case. Pitt's most recent filing, which EW has reviewed, calls that request a sensationalist fishing expedition that seeks wide-ranging and intrusive discovery into some of the most deeply personal aspects of her ex-husband's life, including communications about therapy, alcohol consumption, random drug and alcohol testing, the couple's divorce, and the 2016 flight incident. Pitt's lawyers argued that the requests extend much too far because Pitt voluntarily offered to produce documents sufficient to show everything that occurred on the flight that precipitated the ex-couple's divorce.